Yes, welcome back. We now have an MOT on the Mazda. You also might notice, sort of here or there, we're going to, now that we're making a bit of money, I'm going to keep the balance of what we've got in that bottom left corner. You know, just so we can keep perspective on what we're doing, I suppose. But yeah, MOT'd, so this video is mainly going to be the repairs that we were done. It is literally the morning of, you know, deadline day, basically. But yeah, that's that. It's MOT'd. We'll get the repairs done, depending on how long the video is going to be. I might go through the plans, you know, whether tart it up a bit or just flog it as it is. That remains to be seen. But yeah, here's some repairs. Right, we're just on with some work on the Mazda. I've actually forgot to video it. I'm obviously in a rush to do it. Tuesday and the deadline's Friday. I'm sort of doing it on my dinners. So we've got disc and pads on the front. It's had 2 new calipers on the front. Couldn't save them. On the back we've had disc and pads. It was just advised on the rears, but you know, why not? Why not do it? We've got steering rack boots to do, and they're sort of in there. And it's advised these drop links as well. So I'm going to swap them. Hopefully get all that done tonight. And that should just leave the welding and the fog light to sort tomorrow. And then hopefully should be ready for retest on Friday. Excellent. Right, so there's our steering rack boot. And it obviously goes round there, round that sort of rack and pinion, over this tie rod end, or inner tie rod, or rack end, however you know it. We're going to have to try and undo this track rod end, hopefully it's not too seized. And then this nut here as well, that'll slide off, slide the new one on. I'm hoping they fit, but it's just a universal CV, why do I keep saying CV? Steering rack boot. And yeah, see what happens. So first thing I'm going to do is crack this lock nut off. 17. Oh, I think that's got it. I'm going to get it tracked anyway, so I'm not too worried about keeping it set in the same position. Secondly, there's a split pin through this nut, which we need to remove. Hopefully this isn't seized in. Sometimes they are and you have to drill them out, but that looks like it could just come out. Yeah, obviously we'll put a new one of them in nicely. Is that a 17 as well? Yes it is. And then we're going to need a hammer to break the taper on this ball joint. We just want to hit it on that bit of the hub there. May take a few attempts, but we got there in the end. And that should just come out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to count the number of turns this takes to remove. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, for a 27-year-old car, that is rather delightful. I was expecting this to be a ball ache. Right, so these are the new boots. And we've just got to trim this end to fit. I think we're probably going to be the bigger size on that end. I'll come back when it's done. We'll put the trap rod end back on and the lock nut. Bit of WD-40 to you know, try and help it, keep it from seizing up, because that was nice. That was nice, that. And then we were 19 turns, weren't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. Back up into the hub. Lock nut back on. 17. These it's a castellated nut this, so we need to line these slots up with the hole in the ball joint itself, so that the split pin will go through. And I think right there, it's got it. Box of new split pins, find one that fits. That will do it. And I'll just fucking bend it over. Snip a bit of the excess off. And that'll do us. Lock nut wants nipping up. Good to know that that's all nice and free, so that when we get it tracked, they're not going to have an issue. Lovely. And we need to turn our attention to the inner part of that rack boot. What I like to do is just straighten the steering up a bit. Pop that on now. That should just go over there. Bit awkward on the floor, easy to do on a lift, but you know, that's just the way it is. Come on. Right, is that? I think that might have gone over. It's a bit baggy. Right, and then a tie wrap. Yeah, so I use a bigger tie wrap, and then obviously just loop it and hook it together, and then we can just sort of go over and just clamp it down where we need it. And then in with side cutters and just get a bit more on it. And that, I think, should be that. And what I'll do is lock the steering completely sort of that way, so the boot's like full stretch, if you will, and if it doesn't pop off there, we know that that's decent, which it isn't. That's nice, that. And then we just want to just just want a tie wrap on this end. Which is one of these little ones that it's come with. Just a bit of this, pull it tighter, snip it, lovely. Right, drop links. Alright, so this drop link here, first thing I'm going to do is soak it in penetrating oil. These weren't a failure either, these were just advised, but you know, they weren't that dear, so we've got a pair of new ones. Let's get them swapped. Do you know what? This might give me the motivation to actually work on my my other Mazda MX-5 project. I am going to need that fucking trap rod end out. Unless... haha. Special. There we go. Old one. It is a bit tatty, innit? Look at that. Starting to perish. So yeah, probably for the best. Yes, result. Right, that's that done. We'll do the other side, and then might have a look at the fog light as well, and that just leaves some welding to do. Nice. Right then, just under the Mazda now. This is one of the rust repairs that are needed. Not too bad. Won't take long to sort that. And then the other one is at the front. Just up there, again, nothing major, shouldn't take long to sort that either, so let's get cracking. Okay, so that is the MOT work sorted. We already know it's passed, so that's that. But going back to this, we've got something to add, something to take away. Now, the Corsa has sold. Obviously I took a deposit in the previous video, 395 quid. Well, they've paid the rest, so there's another 1,000 quid. However, it did need a back box, which was £49 something pence, and 3 tyres, which were 84 quid, I think. So we take that from that. We also need to take off the cost of this Mazda, 150 quid. We haven't done that yet. And then the cost of all the bits that we've fitted to it. 2 front calipers, front discs and pads, front drop links, rear discs. Didn't do the pads because they were like brand new anyway, so I just cleaned them up. What else? Welding didn't cost out. The tin and obviously welder is there, so technically it's, you know, it's free. I mean, if you were to have it done, you probably 50 quid a patch, I would think, roughly, so maybe 100 quid-ish. I'm not going to take that off there though. But I think that is everything. I'll have to obviously double check, but off the top of my head, no, steering rack boots as well. So that's what we're left with. I don't know what it is yet, but should be enough to get another car. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Like, share, subscribe. The Car Lovers channel.